In a world full of distractions, self-doubt and constant comparison, it's easy to lose sight of your true potential. But what if you could rise above it all? What if you could master your mind and act as if you're already the best, carving out your path to greatness? In this video, we'll explore 10 powerful habits inspired by Buddhist wisdom. Habits that can help you elevate your mental power, silence self-doubt, and take charge of your destiny. This isn't just about thinking differently, it's about living differently. Let's dive in. 1. Create an alter ego. In Buddhism, the idea of creating an alter ego can be linked to visualizing your higher self or tapping into your Buddha nature. This is the enlightened, compassionate, and fearless part of you that exists beneath the surface of daily distractions and doubts. To begin, identify the qualities you admire most: calm under pressure, kindness, wisdom, or resilience. Create a persona that embodies these traits. Visualize yourself stepping into this version of you during challenging situations. If you're feeling nervous before a presentation, pause and take a deep breath. Imagine your higher self, the version of you that exudes confidence and wisdom, taking control. Picture yourself standing tall, speaking clearly, and radiating calm energy. Over time, this habit helps you naturally embody those traits, rewiring your brain to operate from a place of strength and clarity. 2. Develop micro-routines of excellence. Buddhist teachings emphasize mindfulness in every action, even in the smallest routines. The Buddha taught that how you do anything is how you do everything. This means even seemingly insignificant tasks, like making your bed or sipping tea, hold the potential to cultivate discipline and focus. Start by identifying small routines in your life that you can elevate with mindfulness. For example, instead of rushing through your morning, turn it into a sacred ritual. When you brush your teeth, focus entirely on the sensation and movement. When you make your bed, do it with care and attention, appreciating the act of creating order. These micro-routines act as anchors for your day, setting the tone for excellence and mindfulness in everything you do. Over time, they strengthen your ability to stay present and perform every task, big or small, with focus and intention. 3. Speak your success into existence. Buddhism places great importance on the power of words. Right speech, one of the steps on the Noble Eightfold Path, reminds us that what we say shapes our reality. Chanting mantras or affirmations is a deeply rooted Buddhist practice used to align the mind with positive intentions. Adopt this habit by creating affirmations that reflect your goals. For example, if you're working toward greater confidence, affirm daily, "I am calm, capable, and resilient." Speak these words aloud with conviction and pair them with mindful breathing or visualization. The science behind this practice lies in how affirmations rewire your brain to focus on positive outcomes. In Buddhist practice, this is reinforced by the belief that words have karmic energy. Speaking your success into existence isn't just about motivation. It's about setting a foundation for your mind to thrive. 4. Engineer pressure environments. Buddhism teaches us to embrace discomfort as a means of growth. This is seen in meditation practices where monks sit for long hours, observing restlessness without giving in to it. Pressure environments, when approached mindfully, mirror this principle. They teach you resilience and sharpen your focus. To implement this habit, deliberately create controlled situations that challenge you. This could mean volunteering for a task that intimidates you, taking on a responsibility outside your comfort zone, or practicing mindfulness in chaotic environments like a noisy coffee shop. The key is to remain present and observe your reactions without judgment. When you train yourself to thrive under pressure, you not only build mental toughness, but also learn to stay grounded, just as Buddhist teachings encourage us to do when faced with life's inevitable challenges. 5. The No Complaints Challenge. Complaining is one of the easiest habits to fall into, but it's also one of the most harmful. In Buddhism, the principle of right speech teaches us to use words that are kind, truthful, and constructive. Complaining not only contradicts this principle, but also creates a cycle of negativity that clouds our mind and drains our energy. It keeps us focused on problems instead of solutions, preventing us from moving forward with clarity and strength. The No Complaints Challenge is a powerful practice rooted in mindfulness and self-discipline. It challenges you to be fully aware of your words and their impact on your mental and emotional state. The goal is to spend an entire day, or even a week, without complaining about anything. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or pretending everything is fine. Instead, it's about breaking the habit of voicing negativity without purpose and finding more mindful ways to address challenges. To start, set a clear intention. For example, you might say to yourself, "Today I will focus on gratitude and solutions rather than complaints." As you go about your day, notice when you feel the urge to complain. Pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what am I trying to achieve by complaining? Is there a way to express this constructively or address the issue directly? If a situation frustrates you, shift your perspective. Instead of saying, "I can't believe this traffic is so bad," try reframing it. This is a chance to listen to an audiobook or practice patience. If a task feels overwhelming, replace "this is too hard" with "this is an opportunity to challenge myself and grow." This subtle shift in language rewires your brain to see possibilities instead of obstacles. At first, you may catch yourself slipping into old habits. That's okay. The key is to notice without judgment and reset your intention. Over time, you'll find that your mind becomes more attuned to gratitude and solutions rather than problems. You'll start to realize how much of your energy was being wasted on negativity and how freeing it is to let go of complaints. This practice has far-reaching benefits. It doesn't just make you more pleasant to be around. It transforms your relationship with yourself and the world. By focusing on what you can control and releasing what you can't, you cultivate resilience, positivity, and a stronger sense of purpose. The No Complaints Challenge isn't just about changing your words, it's about changing your mindset and ultimately your life. 6. Train yourself for silence. Silence is one of the most profound and transformative practices in Buddhism. It is not merely the absence of sound, but an active state of being where we allow ourselves to listen to the world around us, to our inner thoughts, and to the truths that often get buried under the noise of daily life. In Buddhist teachings, silence is a tool for cultivating mindfulness, self-awareness, and inner peace. By embracing silence, we create space to confront our thoughts, emotions, and the chatter of our minds, which often goes unnoticed in our busy lives. Monks, for example, dedicate long hours and sometimes even entire days or weeks to practicing silence. This is not done as an escape from the world, but as a way to reconnect with the essence of their being. Through silence, they learn to observe their thoughts without judgment, uncover hidden patterns of their minds, and strengthen their ability to stay present in the moment. This practice allows them to develop clarity, compassion, and resilience, which they carry into their interactions with the world. You don't need to be a monk to benefit from this practice. You can start small by dedicating just 10 to 15 minutes each day to silence. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed, turn off all devices, and sit comfortably. Close your eyes if it helps, and simply observe your thoughts as they come and go. You don't need to control or suppress them. Just let them flow naturally, like clouds drifting across the sky. At first you might find this practice challenging. Your mind may race with thoughts, to-do lists, or emotions that you've been suppressing. This restlessness is completely normal. It's a sign that you're becoming aware of the mental noise that is always present but often ignored. Instead of resisting, acknowledge these thoughts with curiosity and let them pass. Over time, you'll notice that the noise begins to quiet, leaving behind a sense of stillness and clarity. Silence has a way of revealing truths that are often drowned out by the hustle of life. In these quiet moments, you may gain insights into problems you've been struggling with, discover a new perspective, or simply feel a deeper sense of calm and connection with yourself. You'll begin to realize that many of life's answers aren't out there. They're already within you, waiting to be heard. This habit of silence doesn't just benefit your inner world, it also enhances how you interact with the outer world. By training yourself to listen deeply and reflect before reacting, you'll approach challenges and relationships with more patience and understanding. Over time, silence becomes more than just a daily practice. It becomes a powerful tool for navigating life with calm, confidence, and purpose. 7. Learn. 1. Unrelated skill. Buddhism teaches us to approach life with a beginner's mind, an attitude of openness, curiosity, and a willingness to learn without preconceived notions. Learning a new and unrelated skill is a powerful way to embody this principle. It pushes you out of your comfort zone, challenges your mind in new ways, and reminds you of the joy and humility that comes from being a student of life. Why unrelated? Because when you focus on something outside your usual interests or expertise, you activate parts of your brain that may not get used in your daily routine. This kind of learning enhances creativity, adaptability, and problem-solving skills, all of which can translate into success in other areas of your life. For example, if you're a logical thinker working in a technical field, picking up an artistic skill like painting or music can bring balance and stimulate your imagination. Start by choosing something that intrigues you. It doesn't have to be practical or career-related. It could be something you've always been curious about but never pursued, like learning to play the guitar, practicing calligraphy, or studying a foreign language. The key is to approach it with patience and excitement, free from the pressure of perfection or immediate results. Buddhism emphasizes being fully present in the process rather than fixating on the outcome. As you learn this new skill, focus on each step of the journey. Notice the way your hands move, the sensations you feel, and the emotions that arise. You might experience moments of frustration or self-doubt, but these are opportunities to practice mindfulness and perseverance. Each time you overcome a challenge, no matter how small, you strengthen your ability to stay present and resilient in all aspects of life. Another benefit of learning an unrelated skill is that it helps you detach from rigid thinking. In Buddhism, attachment to a fixed identity or role can limit your growth. By stepping into something unfamiliar, you remind yourself that you are not defined by your current abilities or circumstances. You are fluid, adaptable, and capable of much more than you realize. Over time, this practice will ripple into other areas of your life. You'll approach problems with a fresh perspective, draw unexpected connections between seemingly unrelated ideas, and find greater joy in everyday tasks. You may even discover hidden talents or passions that lead to new opportunities. Learning an unrelated skill isn't just about mastering something new. It's about cultivating a mindset of curiosity, adaptability, and lifelong growth. It aligns perfectly with the Buddhist idea that every moment is an opportunity to learn, evolve, and expand your understanding of the world and yourself. 8. Create a victory vault. Buddhism teaches us to reflect on and appreciate the positive outcomes of our actions, aligning with the concept of karma, our intentional actions and their results. Creating a victory vault is a modern interpretation of this principle. It's a space where you collect and reflect on your achievements, big or small, to remind yourself of your strength, resilience, and progress. Our minds often have a bias toward negativity. We tend to focus on what's wrong or what we haven't done yet, overlooking the victories we've already achieved. A victory vault counteracts this tendency by intentionally shifting your focus to your accomplishments. It serves as a reservoir of confidence and motivation, especially during times of self-doubt or difficulty. Here's how you can create your own victory vault. Start by choosing a format that feels natural to you. It could be a journal, a digital folder, or even a physical box where you store tokens of your achievements. Each time you accomplish something meaningful, document it in your vault. Write down what you did, how you felt, and why it matters. For example, if you gave a successful presentation at work, note not just the fact that you did it, but also how you prepared, how you overcame nervousness, and the positive feedback you received. Don't limit yourself to major milestones. Small wins are equally important and often overlooked. Did you stick to a healthy habit for a week? Add it to your vault. Did you have a difficult conversation that went well? Record it. Over time, these small victories build up, painting a powerful picture of your growth and capabilities. In Buddhism, mindfulness teaches us to live fully in the present moment and appreciate each step of our journey. The Victory Vault encourages you to be mindful of your progress rather than rushing toward the next goal without acknowledgement. It helps you cultivate gratitude for your efforts, which is a key component of Buddhist practice. On days when you feel discouraged or unsure of yourself, revisit your Victory Vault. Read through your past achievements and let them remind you of your ability to overcome challenges. This act isn't about dwelling on the past, but using it as fuel to propel you forward. Each victory, no matter how small, is evidence of your resilience and resourcefulness. Creating a Victory Vault also reinforces the Buddhist concept of self-compassion. Many of us are quick to criticize ourselves when we fall short, but slow to celebrate when we succeed. By recording and cherishing your wins, you train yourself to be kinder and more supportive toward yourself, building a more positive inner dialogue. Take time to reflect not only on what you achieved, but also on the lessons you learned along the way. This habit cultivates humility and gratitude, helping you to see your accomplishments as stepping stones rather than endpoints. Each entry in your Victory Vault is a reminder that progress is possible, even when the journey feels difficult. The Victory Vault becomes more than just a collection of memories. It transforms into a powerful tool for personal growth. It reminds you of how far you've come, strengthens your belief in your abilities, and motivates you to keep striving for your goals with mindfulness and confidence. It's a tangible representation of the positive karma you've cultivated and a source of inspiration for the journey ahead. As your Victory Vault grows, so will your belief that every small effort you make is a step closer to your full potential. 9. Start each day with a mental challenge. In Buddhism, the mind is viewed as the source of all experiences. Training the mind is essential for cultivating clarity, focus, and resilience. Starting your day with a mental challenge mirrors this Buddhist principle by helping you sharpen your mind and set a strong foundation for the rest of the day. It's like a warm-up for your brain, preparing it to handle tasks and obstacles with calm and precision. A mental challenge doesn't have to be complicated. It could be solving a puzzle, reflecting on a profound teaching, practicing mindfulness, or journaling your thoughts. The purpose is to engage your mind in an activity that requires focus and deliberate effort, waking it up and encouraging it to think deeply. For example, you might spend 5 minutes contemplating the Buddhist concept of impermanence and how it applies to your life. This simple exercise not only stimulates your intellect, but also fosters a greater understanding of yourself and the world around you. This practice aligns with the Buddhist teaching of mindfulness, being fully present in whatever you're doing. When you start your day with a mental challenge, you're not just going through the motions. You're training your brain to approach life with intention and awareness. Over time, this habit strengthens your ability to focus, solve problems, and remain adaptable in the face of uncertainty. Another approach is to set a goal or intention that requires mental effort. For instance, you could commit to reframing a negative thought into a positive one each morning. If you wake up feeling stressed about a busy schedule, challenge yourself to focus on what you're grateful for instead. I'm grateful for the opportunity to tackle these tasks and grow through them. This simple shift in perspective can have a profound impact on your mindset throughout the day. One particularly powerful mental challenge is journaling. Spend a few minutes writing about a specific question, such as, "What do I want to accomplish today?" Or, "What is one thing I can let go of to find peace?" Writing not only clarifies your thoughts, but also helps you approach the day with greater intention and purpose. In Buddhist practice, challenges are not seen as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. This mindset is crucial when starting your day with a mental challenge. Rather than seeing it as an obligation, view it as a gift, a chance to stretch your mind, learn something new, and prepare yourself to face whatever comes your way. Another mental challenge you can incorporate is mindfulness meditation. Spend a few minutes focusing solely on your breath or a mantra. When your mind begins to wander, gently bring it back to the present moment. This exercise might seem simple, but it requires mental discipline and trains your brain to remain steady and clear amidst distractions. Starting your day this way doesn't just benefit your mind in the short term, it builds long-term mental resilience. Over time, you'll notice that your ability to focus improves, your problem-solving skills sharpen, and your emotional reactions become more balanced. This habit also reinforces the Buddhist principle of right effort, encouraging you to consistently cultivate positive qualities in your life. This practice can be a way to set the tone for a more balanced and intentional life. When you challenge yourself mentally in the morning, you approach the rest of the day with a sense of preparedness and confidence. You train your mind to embrace complexity rather than shy away from it. Over time, this simple habit helps you build a reservoir of mental clarity and strength that empowers you to tackle bigger challenges in life. It becomes a foundation for personal growth and spiritual awakening, bringing purpose and mindfulness to each day. 10. Use contrast visualization. In Buddhism, the practice of visualization is often used to cultivate mindfulness, compassion, and insight. Contrast visualization builds on this idea by encouraging you to reflect on both positive and negative possibilities, helping you make decisions with clarity and purpose. It's about imagining not only the rewards of success, but also the potential consequences of inaction or failure. This dual perspective creates a powerful sense of urgency and motivation, pushing you to act with intention and focus. In Buddhist teachings, contemplating the impermanence of life is a central practice. It reminds us that time is fleeting and that opportunities, like all things, come and go. Contrast visualization aligns with this principle by encouraging you to consider what you stand to lose if you don't take action. For example, if you're pursuing a goal but feeling unmotivated, imagine the disappointment or regret you might feel if you let the opportunity slip away. This thought can ignite a sense of determination and inspire you to act decisively. At the same time, contrast visualization also asks you to focus on the positive outcomes that await if you commit to your path. Imagine achieving your goal. How will it feel? How will it improve your life or the lives of others? This aspect of visualization aligns with Buddhist practices that emphasize hope, gratitude, and the cultivation of positive karma through mindful action. By balancing these two perspectives, you create a comprehensive mental picture of both the risks and rewards, making your intentions stronger and more focused. Here's how to practice contrast visualization effectively. Begin by sitting in a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Start by visualizing the best possible outcome of your goal. Imagine every detail, what it looks like, how it feels, and the impact it has on your life. Fully immerse yourself in this vision, allowing it to energize and inspire you. Next, shift your focus to the other side. Picture what might happen if you don't take action. Think about the missed opportunities, the challenges that may arise from procrastination, or the regret you might feel in the future. This isn't meant to make you feel anxious or discouraged. It's about creating awareness of the stakes involved and the importance of staying committed to your goals. Contrast visualization works because it engages both your emotional and rational mind. The positive vision taps into your hopes and desires, while the negative vision reminds you of the consequences of inaction. Together, they create a balanced perspective that motivates you to take proactive steps toward your goals. This approach mirrors the Buddhist teaching of finding balance and harmony in all things. One key benefit of this practice is that it helps you develop a deeper sense of mindfulness about your choices. Instead of acting out of habit or impulse, you become more intentional, weighing the potential outcomes of your actions. This mindfulness extends beyond your personal goals, influencing how you approach relationships, challenges, and opportunities in your daily life. Incorporating contrast visualization into your routine doesn't require much time. You can practice it for just a few minutes each morning as part of your meditation or reflection practice. Over time, it becomes a powerful tool for staying focused and motivated, especially when faced with uncertainty or doubt. Contrast visualization can help you build resilience. By imagining the challenges or setbacks you might encounter, you prepare yourself mentally to face them with confidence and determination. This aligns with Buddhist teachings that emphasize embracing life's difficulties as opportunities for growth. When you've already visualized the possibility of failure and how you'll overcome it, you're less likely to be thrown off course when obstacles arise. This practice cultivates gratitude. As you visualize both the positive and negative outcomes, you begin to appreciate the opportunities you have and the progress you're capable of making. Contrast visualization is not just about achieving success. It's about deepening your awareness of your own potential and the value of living a purposeful, intentional life. By practicing it regularly, you create a mindset that is both grounded in reality and inspired by possibility, helping you move forward with clarity, courage, and confidence. These 10 habits, deeply inspired by Buddhist principles, aren't just strategies, they are a way of life. By practicing mindfulness, cultivating discipline, and embracing growth, you can elevate your mental power and become the best version of yourself. Which of these habits will you start today? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, greatness begins within. Subscribe for more insights into unlocking your true potential. Imagine a world where no one's actions, disappointments, or selfish motives could ever shake you. A world where you're never caught off guard, never overwhelmed by emotions, and always in control. How powerful would that be? The truth is, most people live at the mercy of their emotions, reacting to every slight, every letdown, every drama seeker, but it doesn't have to be that way. In today's video, I'm sharing 10 ruthless daily practices inspired by Buddhist wisdom that will give you unshakable control over your emotional reactions. Get ready to reclaim your power. 1. Always expect the worst from people. People are complex, and their actions can be unpredictable. Often, individuals act in their own self-interest, whether intentionally or unintentionally, which can lead to disappointing or hurtful behavior. By expecting the worst from others, you're preparing yourself mentally for any outcome, good or bad. This mindset doesn't mean being negative. It's about being realistic and protecting yourself emotionally. When you anticipate that things might not go as planned or people may let you down, you avoid the shock or deep disappointment that often leads to emotional outbursts. This way, you stay calm and composed, maintaining control over your reactions and making decisions with a clear mind, rather than being swept up by unexpected feelings. 2. Prepare to be disappointed by everyone. Disappointment is a part of life, and even the people closest to you can sometimes let you down. By preparing yourself for this reality, you're not setting yourself up for constant negativity, but rather building emotional resilience. This mindset helps you manage your expectations, understanding that everyone, including friends, family, or colleagues, has their own flaws, challenges, and motives. When you accept that disappointment is inevitable, you're less likely to be emotionally hurt or surprised when it happens. This preparation helps you remain steady and focused, avoiding impulsive reactions and instead allowing you to handle situations with a clear, balanced perspective. It's about staying emotionally grounded and not placing your sense of well-being in the hands of others. 3. Assume selfish motives in everyone you meet. It's natural for people to act in ways that benefit themselves, whether consciously or unconsciously. By assuming that everyone you meet has their own agenda, you set realistic expectations and protect yourself from being blindsided. This approach isn't about distrusting everyone, but about being mindful that others often prioritize their own needs, desires, and goals. When you assume selfish motives, you're less likely to feel betrayed or manipulated because you've already prepared for the possibility that their actions may not align with your best interests. This mindset helps you stay emotionally detached, preventing you from becoming overly invested or reactive in situations. It keeps you alert, making you better at reading people's true intentions and allows you to interact with others calmly and strategically rather than emotionally. 4. Detach by observing your thoughts, not reacting. One of the most powerful ways to control your emotions is by observing your thoughts without immediately reacting to them. Your mind is constantly filled with thoughts. Some are positive, some are negative, and many are simply random. Instead of getting caught up in every thought that crosses your mind, take a step back and just observe them, like watching clouds pass by in the sky. This detachment helps you realize that your thoughts are just that. Thoughts, not facts or commands that you must act on. By practicing this, you create a mental space between what happens to you and how you respond, allowing you to choose a calm, thoughtful reaction instead of an impulsive one. This technique trains your mind to stay composed, preventing emotional outbursts and helping you maintain control over your reactions in any situation. 5. Remember, nobody really cares about your problems. It may sound harsh, but the truth is that most people are preoccupied with their own lives, struggles, and concerns. While some may show empathy or offer support, at the end of the day, everyone is focused on their own issues. Understanding this can be freeing. It means you don't have to rely on others for validation, sympathy, or solutions. By accepting that nobody cares about your problems as much as you do, you empower yourself to take full responsibility for your emotions and actions. This mindset helps you stop seeking external comfort or approval and encourages you to find strength within yourself. Instead of feeling let down when others don't react as you hope, you maintain control over your feelings, knowing that your emotional well-being is in your hands, not dependent on anyone else. 6. See emotional outbursts as a sign of weakness. Emotional outbursts like sudden anger, crying, or frustration often signal a loss of self-control. While everyone experiences strong emotions, how we choose to express them reflects our inner strength or lack thereof. Seeing emotional outbursts as a sign of weakness doesn't mean suppressing your feelings or pretending they don't exist. It means recognizing that reacting impulsively to emotions often leads to regret, misunderstandings, or negative consequences. When you view these outbursts as weaknesses, you remind yourself that true strength lies in maintaining composure, especially in challenging situations. Emotions like anger and frustration are powerful, but allowing them to dictate your actions can make you appear vulnerable, easily manipulated, or out of control. For instance, yelling during an argument, breaking down in tears in a professional setting, or reacting angrily to minor inconveniences are all moments where emotions can overpower reason, leading to outcomes you may later wish you handled differently. Practice pausing when you feel overwhelmed. Take deep breaths, count to 10, or step away from the situation to give yourself time to cool down. This pause allows you to reflect on what's truly happening, why you're feeling that way, and how you can best respond. By handling your emotions internally and responding calmly, you show resilience, maturity, and control. You demonstrate that you are not easily swayed by external events or the behavior of others, but instead are guided by your own principles and rational thought. This approach also sets a powerful example for others, showing that you handle life's ups and downs with poise and grace. It builds respect, both from others and within yourself, because you're not letting emotions run your life. Over time, as you master this, you'll find that people are more likely to take you seriously, trust your judgment, and rely on you in difficult situations. Remember, strength isn't about never feeling strong emotions. It's about managing them in a way that doesn't diminish your integrity or self-control. 7. Recognize the drama seekers and avoid them. Drama seekers are those individuals who thrive on chaos, conflict, and emotional turmoil. They often create unnecessary problems, stir up conflicts, and drag others into their emotional whirlwind. These people may constantly complain about their lives, gossip about others, or provoke arguments just to get attention. Recognizing drama seekers and avoiding them is crucial for maintaining your own emotional stability and peace of mind. Drama seekers tend to drain your energy and cloud your judgment. They feed off emotional reactions and often try to pull you into their web of negativity. They can be friends who always have some sort of crisis, co-workers who gossip and cause tension, or even family members who never seem satisfied and always blame others for their problems. Interacting with these people can leave you feeling emotionally exhausted, stressed, or even angry, and can provoke you to react in ways that are out of character for you. The first step to dealing with drama seekers is to identify them. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with certain individuals. Do you feel drained, anxious, or frustrated? Are they constantly surrounded by conflict, even in trivial matters? Do they always seem to have a problem that demands your attention and sympathy? These are key indicators that you might be dealing with a drama seeker. Once you recognize these traits, it's important to establish boundaries. Limit your interactions with them, avoid engaging in their stories, and steer clear of conversations that pull you into their negative mindset. When you do have to interact with drama seekers, remain neutral and detached. Don't offer emotional fuel to their fire. For example, if they start gossiping, don't join in. If they complain, listen politely, but don't offer solutions or validation that feeds their need for attention. Be firm but respectful in redirecting the conversation or excusing yourself when it becomes too draining. Remember, you're not obligated to be anyone's emotional dumping ground. Avoiding drama seekers doesn't mean you have to be rude or cut people off entirely. It's about protecting your own mental and emotional health. By keeping a safe distance, you're preserving your energy for things that matter, your own growth, goals, and well-being. Surround yourself with people who bring positivity, who uplift rather than drain, and who approach life with a calm, level-headed perspective. Over time, reducing exposure to drama seekers will help you stay focused on what's truly important, allowing you to maintain a clear, composed mind. You'll find yourself reacting less emotionally to situations because you're not constantly influenced by someone else's chaos. Instead, you'll be able to handle your own emotions more effectively and live a life that's guided by your own values and goals, rather than being pulled into the emotional roller coaster of others. 8. Mentally embrace the worst-case scenario daily. One of the most powerful ways to build emotional resilience is to mentally prepare yourself for the worst-case scenario every day. This practice, often referred to as negative visualization, is rooted in ancient philosophies like Stoicism and Buddhism. By imagining the worst possible outcomes, you train your mind to be ready for any situation, reducing the fear, anxiety, and shock that usually accompany unexpected events. Embracing the worst-case scenario doesn't mean dwelling on negativity or becoming pessimistic. It's about mentally rehearsing challenges so that when they occur, you're emotionally equipped to handle them. For instance, think about losing your job, facing rejection, experiencing conflict in a relationship, or even dealing with health issues. By visualizing these scenarios, you allow yourself to confront the emotions that come with them, fear, sadness, disappointment, before they actually happen. This way, if reality ever matches your fears, you're not caught off guard. You've already faced these possibilities in your mind. This mental practice helps desensitize you to the initial shock of negative events. Instead of reacting impulsively with panic, anger, or despair, you approach the situation with a calm, prepared mindset. You've already thought through your options, considered your next steps, and accepted that life doesn't always go as planned. This makes it easier to stay composed and find a rational solution instead of being paralyzed by fear or overwhelmed by emotions. Embracing the worst-case scenario helps you appreciate your current situation more deeply. By imagining how things could go wrong, you develop a greater sense of gratitude for what you have right now. You start to see your daily problems as manageable and your challenges as less intimidating. This shift in perspective helps you stay grounded and balanced, focusing on what you can control rather than being consumed by what you can't. It's also a form of mental armor. When you're mentally prepared for the worst, you become less vulnerable to the emotional ups and downs that others might experience when things go wrong. Your mind becomes more resilient, able to bounce back quickly without losing control or spiraling into negativity. This makes you stronger, more adaptable, and better equipped to handle life's inevitable challenges with grace and poise. To practice this daily, set aside a few minutes each morning or evening to reflect on potential difficulties that might arise. Visualize them clearly, feel the emotions, and then imagine yourself calmly navigating through these challenges. This habit strengthens your mind, preparing you for whatever comes your way, and ensures that when adversity strikes, you meet it with calmness and resolve rather than panic and emotional turmoil. 9. Cut off negative influences to protect your mind. Your mental and emotional well-being is significantly shaped by the influences you allow into your life. Negative influences, whether they come from people, media, or even your own habits, can poison your mind, drain your energy, and provoke emotional reactions that are hard to control. To maintain your inner peace and mental stability, it's crucial to identify and cut off these negative influences ruthlessly. This isn't about isolating yourself. It's about creating a protective barrier around your mind so that you remain in control of your emotions. Negative influences come in many forms. It could be a toxic friend who constantly complains and never seems to have anything positive to say, a family member who criticizes you relentlessly, or even a co-worker who spreads gossip and negativity around the office. It can also be the kind of media you consume, news channels that bombard you with fear and sensationalism, social media that stirs envy and comparison, or entertainment that glorifies destructive behavior. Even your own habits, like dwelling on past mistakes or indulging in negative self-talk, can become toxic influences if left unchecked. The first step in protecting your mind is to identify these negative forces. Pay attention to what drains your energy or triggers negative emotions. Do certain people make you feel worse after spending time with them? Are there specific TV shows, websites, or social media accounts that leave you feeling anxious, angry, or inadequate? Do you often catch yourself ruminating on negative thoughts or replaying hurtful experiences? Recognizing these patterns is key to regaining control. Once you've identified the sources of negativity, it's time to take action. With people, set clear boundaries. Limit your time with those who bring you down and avoid conversations that revolve around gossip, complaints, or drama. It's not always possible to cut people out entirely, especially if they are family or colleagues, but you can choose how much access they have to your mental space. Be selective with your interactions, prioritize those who bring positivity and growth into your life, and don't be afraid to say no when necessary. If someone consistently oversteps your boundaries, consider having an honest conversation about how their behavior affects you, or, if needed, gradually distance yourself. In terms of media and content, be conscious of what you consume. Unfollow or mute accounts on social media that trigger negative emotions. Limit your exposure to news that sensationalizes fear and conflict. Instead, choose sources that are informative without being alarmist. Opt for books, podcasts, and entertainment that inspire, educate, or bring joy. Curate your environment so that it feeds your mind with positivity, resilience, and empowerment, rather than doubt and despair. Work on cutting off negative habits within yourself. Challenge your negative thoughts by asking if they are really true or just distortions of reality. Practice positive affirmations to replace self-criticism and engage in activities that uplift your mood, such as exercise, hobbies, or spending time in nature. Reframe challenges as opportunities for growth rather than failures, and remind yourself that your past does not define your future. Protecting your mind from negativity is not a one-time act, but a continuous process of mindful choices. The more you guard your mental space, the less room there is for toxic influences to take hold. Over time, you'll notice a significant improvement in your emotional stability, clarity of thought, and overall well-being. You'll respond to life's ups and downs with greater composure because you're no longer weighed down by the constant barrage of negativity. Your emotional reactions will be 10. Stay grounded with a daily dose of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for maintaining emotional balance and protecting your mental well-being. In a world filled with challenges, setbacks, and negativity, it's easy to get caught up in what's wrong or what's missing in your life. By incorporating gratitude into your daily routine, you shift your focus from lack and dissatisfaction to appreciation and abundance, helping you stay grounded and emotionally resilient. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good exercise. It's a transformative practice that rewires your brain to see the positive aspects of life, even in difficult times. Gratitude works by redirecting your mind's attention from what you don't have or what's going wrong to what you do have and what's going right. This simple shift in focus can significantly alter your emotional state, reducing anxiety, anger, and sadness. Instead of constantly feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges, you begin to notice the small blessings that often go overlooked. A supportive friend, a warm meal, a beautiful sunset, or even just the ability to breathe and exist. These moments, when acknowledged, create a sense of inner peace that helps you navigate daily stresses with a calmer, more composed mindset. To make gratitude a daily habit, start by setting aside a few minutes each morning or before bed to reflect on the positive aspects of your day. You can keep a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. These don't have to be grand or extraordinary. Sometimes the simplest things bring the most joy. For instance, you might be grateful for a kind gesture from a stranger, the comfort of your home, or a moment of quiet solitude. The key is to genuinely feel the gratitude as you reflect, letting it wash over you and uplift your mood. Another effective practice is to express gratitude directly to others. Thank your family, friends, or colleagues when they do something kind, no matter how small. This not only strengthens your relationships, but also reinforces positive behavior, creating a more supportive and uplifting environment around you. Even silently acknowledging the efforts of those who help you can deepen your sense of connection and appreciation. Gratitude also acts as a powerful antidote to negative emotions. When you focus on what you're thankful for, it becomes harder to dwell on anger, jealousy, or fear. For example, if you're feeling stressed about work, shifting your focus to what you appreciate about your job, like the opportunity to learn new skills or the income it provides, can help diffuse those negative feelings. Gratitude doesn't erase problems, but it puts them in perspective, reminding you that even in tough times, there are still good things worth appreciating. Moreover, practicing gratitude helps you build emotional resilience by reinforcing the belief that you have the strength and resources to handle whatever comes your way. By regularly reflecting on past challenges that you've overcome, you can develop a deeper appreciation for your own resilience and adaptability. This makes you more confident in facing future obstacles, knowing that you have the inner resources to navigate them successfully. Gratitude also keeps you grounded by anchoring you in the present moment. Often, emotional turmoil arises from dwelling on past regrets or worrying about the future. Gratitude pulls you back to the now, helping you appreciate what's here, right in front of you. This presence of mind allows you to respond to situations with clarity and calmness, rather than with panic or emotional reactivity. In the long term, gratitude fosters a positive mindset that naturally curbs negative emotional reactions. When you train your brain to seek out and acknowledge the good, you develop a more optimistic outlook on life. This doesn't mean ignoring problems, but rather approaching them with a balanced perspective that includes both the challenges and the blessings. Over time, you'll find that you react less impulsively to negative events because your mind has been conditioned to look for solutions and silver linings instead of dwelling on what's wrong. Gratitude also fosters a deeper sense of contentment, helping you break free from the constant cycle of wanting more, comparing yourself to others, or feeling inadequate. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into the trap of never feeling satisfied, always chasing the next big thing, the next goal, or the next level of success. This endless pursuit often leaves you feeling empty, anxious, and perpetually unfulfilled. By practicing gratitude, you shift your mindset from "I'll be happy when," to "I'm thankful for what I have now." This perspective not only brings peace, but also allows you to enjoy your journey without constantly fixating on the destination. Gratitude also enhances your relationships, making you more empathetic and understanding toward others. When you appreciate the people in your life, you're more likely to see their positive qualities and less likely to react harshly during conflicts. This doesn't mean ignoring issues or pretending everything is perfect, but it does mean approaching problems with a kinder and more patient attitude. When you express gratitude towards others, it often encourages them to respond in kind, creating a cycle of positivity that strengthens your emotional connections. Gratitude can be a powerful coping mechanism during tough times. Life is unpredictable, and we all face hardships, whether it's a personal loss, financial struggle, or a challenging phase in our careers. In these moments, gratitude serves as a lifeline that helps you focus on what remains instead of what's been lost. By concentrating on the aspects of life that are still good, you can find the strength to keep moving forward. For example, even in the darkest times, there might be small comforts: a supportive friend, a pleasant memory, or simply the hope for a better tomorrow that can provide solace. Another overlooked benefit of gratitude is its impact on physical health. Research has shown that grateful people tend to sleep better, experience less stress, and even have stronger immune systems. The act of feeling thankful releases dopamine and serotonin, the brain's feel-good chemicals, which enhance your mood and overall well-being. When you make gratitude a habit, you're not just improving your mental state, but also boosting your physical health, creating a positive feedback loop that supports a balanced, healthy life. Gratitude also empowers you to reframe setbacks as opportunities. For instance, if you didn't get the job you wanted, instead of feeling defeated, you might find gratitude for the chance to re-evaluate your goals or pursue something more aligned with your true interests. This mindset of seeing challenges as valuable lessons rather than insurmountable obstacles helps you maintain emotional control and avoid reactions based on fear or frustration. Incorporating gratitude into your daily life also makes you more present, helping you to savor everyday moments that often go unnoticed. The warmth of sunlight on your skin, the sound of laughter, the taste of your favorite meal. These seemingly small experiences add up, creating a life rich with moments of joy. By actively appreciating them, you cultivate a sense of fulfillment that isn't dependent on external achievements, but is rooted in the simple pleasures of living. Gratitude connects you to something larger than yourself. Whether it's feeling grateful for the natural world, the kindness of strangers, or the support of loved ones, gratitude fosters a sense of interconnectedness. It reminds you that you are part of a bigger picture and that, even in moments of isolation or hardship, there is still beauty and goodness in the world. This broader perspective helps you rise above petty frustrations and emotional triggers, allowing you to navigate life's complexities with a calm, centered mind. Practicing gratitude daily isn't just a feel-good exercise. It's a profound strategy for emotional resilience, mental clarity, and overall well-being. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you cultivate a mindset that is less prone to negative reactions and more equipped to handle life's inevitable ups and downs with grace. So take a moment each day to acknowledge your blessings, however small, and watch as your emotional world transforms, leading to a more peaceful, balanced, and fulfilling life.